Look at this. You wanna do?
Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, and in today's video I am going to be talking to you about the ideas surrounding learning improvisation and to tell you about Jesus Molina's new course over on Pianote's website. I've been working with Pianote now for I guess getting on for a year now, and it's been fantastic for my journey in music. My piano playing is still coming on leaps and bounds, and it's all thanks to those guys. So if you want to check out the link in the description and get a free month over on Piano, please do consider it. It supports the channel, absolutely free. You can go and learn all of this stuff in Jesus's course, and no obligation. But I'm sure you're going to have a great time over there. In fact, let me just post in a clip now of me playing some piano, just so you know that I am still absolutely playing. As I say, it really has changed my musical life. So here's me playing some piano. So if you didn't figure out from the intro, Jesus Molina is an absolutely fabulous pianist from Colombia. In fact, let me put in another little clip from his YouTube channel where he has 230 something thousand subscribers. So he's much more influential than I am. He's a fabulous player. Check him out. So I think we can all agree from that, Jesus is an absolutely fabulous player, an immensely talented player. And I think watching him, it becomes apparent very quickly that he has a lot of improvisational flair. And in fact, the course over on Piano that he has just released is called Improvisation and Musical Freedom. Now, I think there is so much value to be gained from sitting and listening to an expert in a field talk about the subject. Even if you're only starting out, baby steps in the area, you will be surprised how much the philosophical musings of somebody who knows what they're talking about can permeate in your mind. They can plant seeds that grow into beautiful trees down the road. You just need to have these ideas implanted in very early. You know, I think this idea of music education being something that needs to be very formal, sure, that's a very Western trope, and I understand why we think that way, but I like to think of music as being a lot more of an expressionist form. I think it's something that can be picked up orally, and I think Jesus would probably agree with me on that. Being Colombian, I imagine a lot of the learning that he has done has been in a more social setting rather than in a formal academic setting. What I'm getting at here is you don't learn to kind of not quote Victor Wooten, paraphrase Victor Wooten, language is something that we learn by listening to our parents, and we copy our parents. We don't learn how the alphabet works before we learn to speak. We don't learn what a verb is, what an adjective is, before we learn how to speak. You can learn all of those things down the road, but the most important thing is being able to learn how to speak. And I always think of music as being exactly that. It's a language. Much like right now, I'm talking to you. This is improvisation. I haven't scripted any of this video out, but I have a concept in my mind, and I'm expressing that idea fluently with the language that I am familiar with. So no script here whatsoever, and sometimes that becomes very apparent. So when it comes to playing music, you have to have that understanding of how important the ear is, and learning that improvisation is something that can absolutely be learned. It's something that can be practiced, but it's not necessarily something that can be written out. You need to take your time in learning the individual aspects of improvisation. It's a very tricky subject to actually teach, as you will have seen if you watched any of my videos. So if we just take a quick look at Jesus' course over on Pianote, we have 9 videos, and as you can see, I've watched through all of these. I watched these as soon as they went up because it's always great to learn from a fabulous instrumentalist. So just the subjects of who is Jesus Molina and what is improvisation, absolutely fine. But I think the real valuable thing in here is going through these classical, jazz, Latin, stride, and power ballad improvisation lessons. Now these are all over 10 minutes in length. And the idea here is that he takes the song Happy Birthday and shows you how he would go about using improvisational skills to improvise an arrangement of Happy Birthday using each one of these styles. So classical is a very different sound to jazz. Jazz is a very different sound to Latin music. So being able to hear what somebody can sound like when they play in those styles is very, very useful for you. And being able to sit and watch those things with either notation on screen or the MIDI keyboard showing you what's being played is extremely helpful. In fact, check this out.
1, 2, 5, 1. And the melody.
So once you've really got your teeth around those ideas of improvising in different styles and working through the exercises presented, I think the really valuable thing, and it's something, of course, that I'm talking about at length as part of my weekly guided practice routines, are the how to practice sections and the 6-month plan for practice. One of the quotes that Jesus gives is, "You're not wasting your time when you practice. You're literally building little by little your destiny." And I think that's an incredibly good way of thinking about practice, because sometimes practice can feel like work and practice can feel like you're making no progress. But every single little bit of time that you put into yourself, every single little bit of time that you invest in yourself, you are building the person that you are going to become. The old saying is the child is father to the man. And I very much believe that if you put in the time and practice and work on the things that you want to do, you can go out and achieve all of these things. You just have to focus. So of course, check out those weekly guided practice routines if you want to take your guitar playing to the next level. So I would highly recommend that you check out this course. And of course, as I did mention, you can head on over to Pianote's website, pianote.com/Levi Clay, and you can get your first month absolutely free on me. It's a great way to support the channel, and yeah, there is a ton of great content for you to check out over on Pianote's website, and of course I would recommend that you do some of that, because I keep saying it, piano has kind of changed the way that I think about and hear music, and it's absolutely the case. I love guitar and I will always be a guitarist, but it's a limiting instrument in terms of how much harmony we can play. And I think that, a great saxophonist tends to play a bit of piano because it enables you to experiment harmonically with things and play sounds and hear sound in a richer form, which then when you take it to the saxophone or take it to the guitar, you have that harmony implanted in the ear. You understand how harmony works in a great deal of detail. You can play rich chords on the piano, like Jesus does here.
Happy birthday. This is B flat major 13.
In ways that I couldn't dream of playing on the guitar. I have 6 strings on the guitar, and voicing a chord like that on the guitar is just absolutely not possible. You can't get that sound. But being able to understand a sound like that and then being able to use that when I play my instrument is just a fabulous, fabulous use of your time. And of course, it doesn't stop there. There are plenty of other things that you can check out over on Pianote's website. Lisa Witt's method course for getting me up and running on the piano, from my basic skills to now being able to transcribe and work things out and be able to play things and play expressive things. unbelievable value. Please do go and check them out. I'm sure you'll have a great time over there. Get in their Facebook group, get involved. I'm active in there. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, please do let me know in that comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to Pianote for partnering up with me for this whole year, and more specifically though, thank you so much to the guys over at Pianote for helping me achieve some of my dreams on the piano. It's been an exciting ride, and there will be plenty more coming. So guys, go out and do something about who you want to be tomorrow. The child is father to the man, or you are not wasting your time when you practice. You are literally building, little by little, your destiny. Jesus Molina's fantastic. You're going to enjoy it. Laters.
Come on, in 1 year you're gonna see the results. Little by little, everything is a process.